So, so during all this work with the slings, one of the workers finds this snake that just, for whatever reason, decided to come out and join everybody. And so I can't remember if it was a rattler or not, but it has some of the coloring of a rattler snake, and so they wrapped it up in this net that they found and then threw it off into the weeds. But that caused some entertainment for a short period of time. Then after that got settled down, they got the third hoist, or the third sling, put together for bringing up the ship. The crane is immense. The tires are close to 12 feet tall. In order to control the crane, it's a fascinating situation. You can see a couple of really interesting pictures with this guy that has a harness and a control panel, and it has an antenna, so it's a wireless control panel, and that panel is talking to this gigantic crane and controlling it all remotely using joysticks. So once the crane was set up for the three-sling arrangement, then you can see the crane being positioned. So they have to swing the crane around and bring it back in, and then align it up with the dock and bring it out over the dock. And at that point, they use the tugboats to bring the seabird into position, and you can see the seabird coming in and getting lined up. The problem is with these slings under here is, as the slings are lifting the ship, you run the risk of bending these stabilizing fins. So one of the jobs that the divers had to do is not only position the slings properly along the hull, but then also put in these wooden blocks to protect the stabilizing fins. So by this time, at least 5 hours of the day had gone, so a fair amount of work had gone into this whole project. The crane continues to lift the seabird out about halfway out of the water, and then the alarms go off. And what turns out happening is that the crane is designed to lift 600 metric tons out of the water. It has a safety limit of 10% greater than that, so roughly 660 tons. Turns out the seabird is closer to 890 tons, so they could not take the seabird out of the water, and they had to lower it back in. And we had to take the seabird back up to the G Street Mall, and basically the entire day was a great adventure, but the actual job that we had set out to get done didn't get done. We are committed to seeing this project through, but we cannot do it alone. You can help.